Kazad, Kol, and welcome my shield wall to our first part of our brand new campaign on the SFO mod for Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires Expanded. That's right, we are playing another campaign, a brand new campaign on the SFO mod, playing Grimhammer with all of that huge mod pack once again, 60 something mods. Check that out at the bottom of the description of the video. I am Jarlbear and we are beginning a new adventure here today. So, we will be playing Immortal Empires Expanded, and we are going back to one of my favorite factions, probably my top favorite faction, the Dawi, the Dwarfs. I feel like we always have to have at least one dwarf campaign going, right? It's almost like a necessity at this point. And I think we're going to be trying out a lord that I have not played in a long time, a very long time, and that is none other than the Slayer King. Ungrim Ironfist returns to Slayer Keep to put to death all who threaten the sanctity of Kadrin and the surrounding dwarf holds. We will be playing as Clan Drakebeard under Ungrim Ironfist. We will be up here in the northern World's Edge Mountains, and we start with a Slayer unit, Warlords with great weapons, Iron Drakes with Trollhammer torpedoes, Thunderers, and Dwarf Warriors. So let's talk about our faction effects as Ungrim. Unlocked post-battle loot. Base value for dwarfs is 0% without Thanes, but now we will actually have post-battle loot. Recruitment cost is 50% lower for Slayers, Giant Slayers, and Slayer Pirates and Doomseeker units. Weapon strength plus 5% per rank achieved for Slayer units. Experience gained is 50% slower for Slayer units. Passive ability exceptional protection. Damage resistance plus 15% for all characters faction-wide. Unique hero and unit Snorri Nosebiter with unique skill line Thane recruitment and Iron Fist Slayers, so that is very unique to the mod. And then as for our Lord effects as King Iron Fist, our upkeep is 20% lower for Slayers, Giant Slayers, Slayer Pirates, Goblin Hewers, and Doomseeker units in the Lord's army. Melee attack plus 10 for all Slayer units in the Lord's army, and passive ability Journey's End, which means that character cannot die and can take damage but can never die for Slayer units within the Lord's army. Hit points greater than 75%, it will be enabled, and it is crazy. It is very loreful, and I love that they included that in mod. And that's one of the great things about the SFO overhaul, and as well as the sub mods that I have. It adds in a lot of elements of the lore and the tabletop that you don't get in vanilla, and I really love things that add that in for us. So as for our lore as Ungrim Ironfist, there are a few kinds of monsters that walk the world that Ungrim Ironfist has not slain in battle. Armed with the enormous axe of Dargo, Ungrim deals death, carving a path of red ruin before him while singing songs of old in a booming voice. Atop his head is a bright orange crest that rises above a sturdy horned helmet set with a golden crown. For Ungrim is both a Slayer and a King, more than likely the last of the line of Slayer Kings of Kadrin. Although Ungrim cannot seek his death in Slayer fashion, he grows ever more restless, leading the throng of Kadrin into countless battles. Inspired by his High King and seeking to avenge his slain son, Ungrim marches to war with the least provocation. It was Ungrim who slew the Dragon of Black Peak and who broke Creek Headtaker's siege of King Belegar's citadel in Karak 8 Peaks. The Slayer King has beaten Ogre mercenary Golgfag Maneater and held off a Chaos army in the Battle of High Pass. Most dwarfs are amazed Ungrim has lived so long, and none think that a mighty death in battle can be very far away. So that is the Lord we will be playing for our brand new campaign. We did a little bit of a Kadrin Old World campaign like 2 years ago, but we only got to do like 2 parts, so I am looking forward to actually getting to do a proper playthrough. Hopefully we can get a good, couple parts in. I'm thinking we should be able to get like 5-6 parts before the new DLC drops and everything gets broken again. At least that's my hope. We are playing on 6.2.1, and with that all out of the way, welcome in, and let's dive into our new campaign. Forward, ma Dawi, ma shield wall. Alrighty then.
Slayers, It is time to fulfill your oaths made in Karak, Kadrin.
Huzzah! Clan Drakebeard, ready to fight. Our first mission issued is to engage the enemy of the Red-Eyed Tribe. Hello, Red-Eyed Tribe. I'm going to engage you now. Battle. So there is Kadrin, our great Slayer hold. We already start with the Slayer Shrine of Kadrin, which we can upgrade to Grimnir's Monument and then the Great Slayer Shrine. It is our special landmark because we are the home of the Slayer cult. I am also going to build... Ooh, so many good buildings to build, but I'm going to build a gate. I'm going to build up our walls because we have the vampire counts right to our west, and I don't want to have to worry about them, you know? They are a big bad, they are an issue. They are always doing bad things to good people, so we're just going to make sure that we can have as much defense as possible at our capital. It'll take us 4 turns to build up. We're going to take Ungrim.
I am the Slayer King.
And with those walls, we get everything you see here. Great cannons for the army and region, discoverability of stuff. We get our improved garrison, control +1. So lots of great buffs from those walls. We are in midwinter for one more turn at the start of this campaign, which the winters up here in the northern mountains can be quite harsh. So now we have plus 50% to cold casualties. Many a dwarf might freeze their beard off. But now we have an enemy to fight. Our first battle as the Slayer King. We have our runesmith and we have our units ready to go. They're a very basic, you know, army. Wizard Lord, sword, spear, 2 bows, and then Goblin Wolf Riders. So we should be able to crush them pretty decisively. We could auto-resolve, but because it is the first turn at the start of a new campaign, I want to see what our Slayers can do, and I want to fight them ourselves. So with that being said, enough gabbing from me, boyos. Grab your shields. It's time to fight. Alrighty. So we are loaded in. Lots of mist, lots of snow going on. Very, very dynamic. I love it. Let's see our Slayer King. There he is. What a man. What a dwarf. He's so sexy. Look at that big old crest he's got there. So big. Cresty. You gotta love it. And then we have our Slayers. Look at them. Their crests aren't as cool, you know. But I do like the way they look. You can't go wrong. And then we got our classic dwarf warriors. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, so let's get ready to rumble, my shield wall. Let's get ready to rumble. At least we have quarrelers, so we have normal, and then we have thunderers and our gosh darn iron drakes. I almost forgot we had iron drakes. Look at those boys. They're ready to fight. Alrighty. Let's go whoop some goblin filth.
On my oath, they die.
On my oath, they die.
Ungrim Ironfist.
Forward, boys. Quarrelers. You shoot the Goblin Wolf Riders. Good. Good shots. Them. Go for shoot. Attack. Shoot them. Get in there. Get in there. Buff up our Slayers. I'm a little faster. There we go. Slayers, you kill some wolves for me. Oh yeah, they're shredding. They're hacking and slashing. Oh! Oh, beautiful. We're tearing through. You get in there. Go back at it. You coward! Look at him run. He stays running. You boys, you guys keep chasing.
Attack the Urks!
Good.
Kill them all!
Yeah, you keep launching your torpedoes. You guys.
This is a reckoning!
Keep on fighting. Very good. Oh yeah.
Scuff! Slayers! Dawi missiles!
Oh, there he goes. He's dead. Beautiful. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. A decisive victory to start our campaign, my shield wall. We sent in 534 brave Dawi. We lost 6, and we remained with 528. Then we had Crusher Backslayer. He had 901. He lost 513, remained with 388, but we also cut the head off of Crusher. Now they are without a leader. Our top kills for this episode, for this battle anyways, goes to our Slayers with 234 kills. Absolutely beautiful. So with that, we're going to go back to the campaign map. And also remember, if you have not checked out my new SFO campaign as the Brotherhood of the Bear, go check that out. That's a really fun, modded, very loreful Kislev campaign. So definitely go check that out when that one comes out every Monday. So with that being said, I think we're going to load back in here. And we'll continue on our way, my Dawi. So they have a minor settlement right next to us. We should have enough health, and I mean we have plenty of health, but we should have enough movement that we can reach it. We killed Crusher, so they're going to get another, looks like a wild shaman, right? Savage orc. Execute and loot. That'll get me 29 oath gold and 450 gorl. That's what they call gold if you're a dwarf. Gorl. You know, I have to admit, every time I say Gorl, though, I think of Despicable Me. Gorls. Alright, Nashrak's lair is right there.
My command is attack.
We're going in. Decisive victory. We could auto-resolve for that, I think, since we're so healthy. They have no lord or anything, and it's even weaker than our last battle, so I feel fine doing that. Look at that. 321, 482 kills from Ungrim. Insanity! And we are playing on hard difficulty with the AI modifier set to 0%. We got the mission successful to get off my chuffin land and take back Nashrak's lair, so that is a success. Got 750 gorl for that. Our next mission is to capture 2 provinces. 1 down, 1 to go for that. We're going to be heading south into the Rib Peaks after we go after the Fallen King Mountain and Grom Peak. So now that we are here at Nashrak's lair, we can recruit some new Slayers. I'm thinking some Slayer Pirates could be fun. Let's grab 2 Slayer Pirates, 1 regular Slayer. That seems like that could be a fun combination right there. Got 3 skill points for good old Ungrim. So we're just going to pop 1 into each slot. Full plate armor, inspiring presence, and route marcher. Boom. Alright, now next commandment. Venerate the ancestors. Always start with that one to get the corruption down and the control up. We can grab our first tech. I think I want marching songs first. Speed plus 10% for all of our infantry. That's a much more immediate benefit to have rather than the diplomatic relations with the other dwarfs. We don't know them yet, so I'd much rather have the speed buff. We're making 3,000 gold a turn. We have 8,000 right now. Midwinter for 1 more turn. Alright, I think that's everything for turn 1. Let's march on to turn 2. I'm gonna go with the time of balance. So, Stories of the Slayer King, Battle of Broken Leg Gully is one of his most famous escapades, one of his most famous victories, fighting both orc and ogres. Definitely a good one he'll be looking into. I love the little bits of lore they give you, such as things about the Slayers, things about the Slayer Pirates. It adds so much to the world of the old world. So now Ornery did move. He actually made this way easier for ourselves. I thought we were going to fight him at Fallen King, but he moved into the open for us. It looks like we can reach him, so we have a battle on our hands. Thank you, Ornery. It made it easy for me. So I am going to quick save just in case. They've got Night Goblins, Goblin Spears, Night Goblin Archers, and Goblin Wolf Rider. Nothing too bad. Gobbo on Slayer, interesting, but I feel like we should be able to dominate this pretty easy. So grab your axes, my shield wall. We go to fight. Baruch Kazad. Alrighty then. We are ready to go. Front line of Slayers.
Kadrin will march.
And we got our Quarrelers. Boop. Boop.
I am the
Boop.
Slayer King.
Boop.
For the High King.
Alright. Let's do this.
Kadrin will march.
Get the Goblin Wolf Riders for me. We're marching to war. Come here, ya gobby filth. Shoot the spears for me.
Foe.
Go ahead, shoot. Give them hell. Actually, Quarrelers, focus on their Night Goblins.
Iron Drakes. Kazuk. Slayers. Bring the Urks. Dwarf warriors. Slayers.
A few up.
Kazuk.
Get in there.
Yes.
Get in there.
It is a reckoning. Take your time.
There we go.
Well. Iron Drakes.
Easy on that side. Swing you around to help over here.
Veterans. Haxos. Iron Drakes.
Fall back. Shooting.
Shoot the wizards.
Shoot them. Good. Swing you around. Alright, go for the Lord.
It is a
And then you guys go for the Night Goblins.
Warriors.
There we go.
Will do. Whoa. Ready axes.
Yes. There we go.
Lord. Down. Kill her.
Pop your Red Ruin.
It is an order. Fight.
Alright, beat them up.
These Urks aren't worthy.
Fire in advance. Oh, they broke our troll hammers. I let them get separated
Not.
on me, but that's alright.
Shoot.
Shoot them. Chasing them. Good.
Slayers.
Gucci.
Vengeance begins. Yes, Lord. Warriors.
Good.
What a
Free to pursue. We kill them. Good. Alright. Oh, and we killed another one. Another Lord bites the dust.
Swarming lads. Take them down. Iron Drakes.
Then we'll just fast forward. Rack up as many kills as possible. Yeah, like that. Buff Ungrim's speed, see if we can reach him. Yeah! Hack and slash! Rock and stone! We have another decisive victory here today, my shield wall. We sent in 729, we lost 52 that time, but we remain with 677. Ornery had 1601, he lost 1035, so he remained with only 566. That should wipe out, if not the whole army, at least half the army. Our top kills for that battle goes to our Slayer unit with 298 kills. And with that being said, I will see you back on the campaign map. Forwards, my shield wall. Decisive victory. I will take the replenishment this time, take the 14%, since we did take a little more damage that time. Yes, they did survive with a little bit of army, about half their army. Borgaz is now the shaman, I guess, in charge of that army. Ooh, we can reach them. Beautiful. Go for it. We can auto-resolve that. Wipe them out. That army is gone. I'll take the 8% replenishment because
One rag.
I am going to march on Fallen King Mountain next turn. I am going to grab... I like having Slayer Pirates. They're fun. But I feel like regular Slayers are just a little more helpful. I mean... We'll do a 1-2-2 combo. There we go. Good. 3 turns left for that gate. I think that's everything for turn 2 here.
Restless.
We have a lot of battles filling up these early turns. We're gonna grab the Rune of Speed upgrade for Garim Dinson, which if you guys have a better name for him, let me know in the comment section, because I always like to rename Garim, because that's always the same name or similar names when you get your runesmith at the start of a campaign. So I'd love to have a new name for him. So if you guys have a name and an idea, let me know. We're gonna put our next skill point into the Rune of Wrath and Ruin, so we can blow up some green skins. So next turn, after our replenishment and recruitment is done, we will march on Fallen King Mountain. On to turn 3 we go. Alright, Ungrim has been joined by Garagrim, his son, the War Mourner. It should fall, yeah, death of his father. With no king vows only hold him back, Garagrim embraced the life of the Slayer, leaving the cart room of his father to live amongst the hard stone halls of the Shrine of Grimnir. Garagrim.
Ungrim Ironfist. I'll whip you all
Join your
into
father.
shape.
Forge is unlocked. Now we have access to the Oath Gold, which is awesome to have. And I think I already know what I want to do. Actually, I don't know if we can get that one. I want to get the... Let's see. I think it'd be... Character runes? No. Enchanted items, yeah. Let's... Tankard, there it is. No, we need beer. We don't have dwarf beer. Darn. Alright. Ungrim, it's time. You're going to fight. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that's definitely a decisive. They do have boys and stuff, but I think we can just auto-resolve this. Well, I don't know how much I'm going to lose. You know what? Should be fine. We're going to go ahead and auto-resolve this. Keep the march going. Well, he is level 4, actually. Alright, fine. We fight. Alright. This one should be quick and easy, but just in case.
Yes. Slayers. Warriors.
Group you guys.
Slayers.
You ready?
War of vengeance.
Alright.
Yes, Lord.
And we're
Slayers.
moving.
I hear your howls of longing, desperate to be about this. So, go, bring me victory, bring me death.
Yeah.
Ready? War of vengeance.
Shoot him.
Yes, Lord. Fire on the foe. Get 'em all. Slayers. For the ancestor gods. Yes!
Get in there.
Wage a man's blood! Kill Urks! Dwarf warriors! Warhammer! Let the vengeance begin! Shoot the wizards! Go through!
Oh, here you go. This is a perfect time to use that.
Slayer's blessing on us!
You get in over there, and you go for him. Oh, teamwork.
War of
Makes the dream work.
vengeance. Kazook! Nothing can stop us!
Players, go help your brethren.
Warriors!
Four boys,
The clans unite!
go fight over there.
Attack the Urks! Yeah! Today is your doom!
Pop the axes of Kadrin. Go after Sly. Alright.
Let the vengeance begin! Yeah! Move now!
We continue forward.
Shoot the
Shooting
wizards!
them.
Vengeance! Slayers! Kill them!
There we go.
It is a reckoning! Slayers! Right! Axes out! Ungrim Ironfist!
Yeah, Garagrim, kill that fly. Ooh. Did that do it? I think that did it. Wow. Amazing. Good job, Garagrim. You ask and you deliver. Very, very good. customer service right there.
Down! Check hand!
Finish him off. Pop red ruin. Fast forward. There we go. Alright. That was much more of a smash than I was expecting, actually. But you know what? That's not a bad thing. We sent in 1,015. We lost 4. And then Ublug had 1 and lost 1. And his garrison had 847, lost 661. So with that, we will waltz right on into Fallen King Mountain and reclaim it for Clan Drakebeard. Decisive victory. Good bit of gold. And we are just going to occupy that. We got a sapper now for Ungrim, attrition plus 10% when under siege for the enemy. Orcs Bane, we have achieved victory over greenskins multiple times, so leadership plus 5 when facing against greenskins, and Ublug is dead. Death to Ublug. Let's go ahead and grab a sparring chamber here at Fallen King Mountain. Since we don't have one yet, we can start recruiting more quarrelers, things like that. Good. Now, you have some skill points. Ungrim, you have 2 skill points to be exact. I'm going to put it into Thunderer, both of them, so that we get ammunition plus 10% and missile strength plus 6% for quarrelers, thunderers, and ranger units. Really buff up our ranged power, which is already one of our most important aspects of our army. So now with Grim Dienson, I'm going to put a point into Rune of Slowness and a point into Damping. Lower the enemy's Winds of Magic reserve and have that good debuff that slows down any charging units. Boom! Look at that. Now we just need to go take Grom Peak. 1 turn left for our tech, and I think that does it for turn 3. So let's go ahead and keep on marching, and we'll see what turn 4 has in store. Alrighty. Turn 4, and we are going to keep on moving.
Be sure to put your oath gold to good use, my lord. The forge allows you to craft unique and powerful equipment or mighty runes to bestow upon your most favored warriors.
Thank you, advisor. Marching Songs has completed, speed plus 10% for our infantry units. We have encountered House von Karstein, and now they want us to use our oath gold. So we're going to start working on Way of the Guilds now. That'll take 2 turns, diplomatic relations plus 10 with other dwarfs. We just discovered the Crooked Moon tribe, and they are recruiting an army, but we should be able to reach it next turn. Not very worried about it. We should be able to take care of business fairly easy. I think that does it for this turn. Let me see if there's anything I want to grab while we're at it. Victor's Pickaxe, Lair's Axe. I mean, since they want us to spend the Oath Gold, you know, we might as well grab something. There's some good ones. I'm just not sure what I want. Ironbeard's Bracers, that could be... Actually, yeah, I think that would be good. Give that to our Runesmith. We'll forge that. The Ironbeard's Bracers. Completed that. Ensure the vault has been made. Okay. Ungrim. Got him. I'm going to give you the Ironbeard's Bracers. And then Ungrim, you get a Slayer's Axe for now. Good. Alright, quick and easy turn, my shield wall. We're going to head on to turn 5, and we will take Grom Peak when doing so. We'll also wrap up there for today after we have the Battle of Grom Peak. So onward we go. It is mid-spring. We got another battle to fight. Alrighty. Ungrim,
Yes,
go take
the
Grom
Slayer
Peak.
King.
Finish this war. The lowest victory if we auto-resolve. You know what? I'm just going to take it. That's like a nothing. We saw how well we can do. I'm not worried about a siege. We're going to have plenty of other opportunities for a more fun, more interesting siege. We have the everlasting realm extending as the red mane on Thunderers. Uzga Gutstabber is dead, and we have unlocked the Regiment of Renown Dragonback Slayers. We even got a Dwarf Bride for Ungrim. Income from all buildings is going to be 10% more now for the local province, and a Slayer Ward. Ranked up with a Slayer unit, so now upkeep is 10% cheaper for them. And with that battle, or that auto-resolve, we now have the Rib Peaks, which completes our mission to capture 2 provinces, and we encountered Clan Urks, which is Thorgrim's clan. We also met Grim. Hi, Grim. So with that, that is a war done, and we have a nice little foothold and a home secured. I'm happy with that, my shit. Well, what do you guys think? Get some more warriors now, finally. You know what? I want 2 dwarf warriors, lasting charge. Boom. Bring us up to 19 strong. I'll hold on into the Regiment of Renown for a little while, just in case. We do have 14,000 gold now, though, so I mean, it's not... we can afford it. And then we're making still 2,600 a turn. Ungrim got 2 skill points from that level up. We're going to put it into Axe Lord, the defense +4. And we're going to put it into Grimnir's Heirs, melee attack +4 for any Lair units. We're just going to focus on the red line for now. And then Ungrim Ironfist, you have 2 skill points as well. We're going to give you Blade Master, which is melee attack +5. Give you the Replenish Troops, so that our troops replenish 3% faster. Yes. So with that, everyone is level 4, 3, and 2. Their skill points are distributed. We do have a commandment we can give out for Rib Peaks now that we have completed it, which, like I said, we always start with Venerate the Ancestors, so we're going to go ahead and activate that one. 1 turn left for our technology, and we're going to go ahead and wrap up here for today. So I hope you have enjoyed part 1 of our brand new SFO Extended Immortal Empires campaign as Ungrim Ironfist and Clan Drakebeard. If you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and bell button for me. If you have a comment, idea, name suggestion, anything at all, leave it in the comment section down below for me. I read all of the comments, and I love talking to you guys. Check out the links in the description of the video to keep up to date with everything I got going on. Also, at the bottom of the description of the video, like I mentioned earlier at the start of the video, I do have the entire mod list I'm using. You can see that pack, the 50-something mods. So that's at the bottom for you to check out, see what you like from it, if you want to see what I'm using, or try it out for yourselves. I'd like to say a shout out to my Huscarl tier channel supporters. That's a big skull. And thank you to Twisted Fate, Kaamellotte, and Augustus. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for continuing to support the channel. It really does mean a lot to me that you guys would do that. And just a big thank you to you guys. I'm going to get military access non-aggression. And with that, we stop here for today. So as always, I am Jarlbear. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Kazakid, ah!